Let the postseason begin. We're underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run for Mostert. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down from the gun. Able to get it to Mostert. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Willis to the air. He has the first over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. They motion to Waddle over left. Willis now. Completed to his running back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
It's Mostert on 2nd down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. To throw. Here's Willis. Got for big yards on the right side. And take this across. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-zip. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Herbert throwing right away. This into the hands of Will Dissly. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Stopped by Chop Robinson.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on second down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
3rd and 4 coming up now. They kick the running back in motion. Herbert now to throw on 3rd. That's caught for the first. Running down the left side. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Motion man sent left. On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they are thinking points.
5-9. Go. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Chased out to his right. And they will score. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers literally won up that opening touchdown drive, huh? As they take a 7-6 lead here. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Check. Ready.
First play of the drive. Here's Mostert. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing is Willis. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Here we go. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Willis. Completed left side to Smith. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go! 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
Here's Willis. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Set. Go.
Staying between the tackles with Mostert. And he gets this forward to the 19. That's a short gain of 1. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
Watson coming in motion right. On 1st down, they'll run. Oh, stiff arm. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. Mostert does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Set. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 Lion.
Willis looking to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 2nd quarter lead. Tyreek Hill to touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Sanders all set to send it away. Chooses to bring this one out. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Tight end motioning right. Herbert on first down. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Chargers facing 2nd and 5.
Stay with Tiger. Stay with that. Hey,
From the 37. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Only two tries. Really?
Herbert from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And that hit right at the 10. Somehow, though, got a wicked bounce and makes it into the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Get up.
Willis to throw it. This finds Mostert. And he gets him around 6 there. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
That's into the hands of Mostert. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Short pass brought in.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
At the 45-yard line.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hut, hut.
From the 45 on 2nd down. He's on the move. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And it's scooped up by the Chargers. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they add a nice little present onto the end of it for their teammates who start this possession with much better field position.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up second down. Back to the air, Herbert. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10.
Go, Shaq. Go.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Throwing deep for the end zone. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's second down.
Ready. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Now looking to throw. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. Llzaire puts it through. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. On the return, it's Jalen Reagor. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, first and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time, so it'll be second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing now, Herbert. Cut out left. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Working quickly here. Throwing on first is Herbert. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
A run from Mostert to begin the third. And he's able to push forward and get them to the 34. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Go, go.
They'll go again with Mostert. And they take him down right along the 30. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. Going right back to Mostert. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Stopped by Deion Henley.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. And the Chargers take possession of the football.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
1st and 10, Herbert. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Dolphins get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hits it through the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And a man is there to knock that away.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
Able to get it to Mostert. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
60 Maverick.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. New set of downs for him from the 46. They are throwing it again. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Come 19. Come on. Set. 70 range. Ready.
Willis now. He has the first over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Go!
They'll try it right with Mostert. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Dolphins have it and just have to close this out to continue on in the playoffs. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Watson coming in motion right. Receiver gets it again. Man, they're keeping him busy. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A 6-yard run, and now they've got 4th down.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
Aubrey puts it through, and that grows their lead to 12.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
On the return, here comes Davis. And look at this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
21.
Putting the tight end in motion. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Flush down now to his left. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jordan Brooks comes up with it.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 41. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Handoff headed left to Mostert. And he's tackled for a short gain. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Here's Willis to the air. This one's taken in by Hill. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Counter give to Mostert. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Miami. Now a give, it's Mostert headed right. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set.
Here's a give inside to Mostert. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Another give to the wideout. Man, he has been busy. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. Call it 4 yards from there, partner, and still some ground ahead. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Come on, set. Set, go.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins holding a 12-point lead. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They motion Waddle over left. Mostert on 3rd and goal. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins making a 3-score game in the 4th. Raheem Mostert, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Getting out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Herbert from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and 1, it's Herbert. Oh no, they get him yet again! Jalen Ramsey comes up with it! And the Dolphins have the football as he records his 12th INT of this season! The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a third time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
It's Mostert on second down. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation. Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to make the advantage 22.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
On the return, here comes Davis. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. 1st and 10 now from the 30. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Herbert on 1st down. Caught it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But the Chargers were the first to get to that one, so it'll stay with them.